Hello and welcome to health episode number 8. And today we are going to talk about the first step in the best ways, most simplest, gentlest ways that we can balance our blood sugar. I'm Acasia Dolphin, certified health coach, your health developer. We're here to develop our health to upgrade our life. So today, officially, first of all, I'm sorry I didn't get on yesterday. It got really late and one thing led to another. And then here we are again today. But anyways, I'm getting it out there. I'm putting it together. I've been working on so many things, guys, and just enjoying talking with a few people, working on their health blueprint, really cool stuff. Okay, so step 1, mind your business and drink more water. It's the first step in balancing your blood sugar. So there's a simple formula to how much water to drink for your body and lifestyle. I can share if you're interested. Leave a comment below or send me an email and I will let you know how that goes. How exactly to find out your sweet spot for how much water for each day. So some benefits of drinking water. Here's a really important list of things that you need to consider. I know a lot of times it's hard to drink water. We feel like it doesn't have any flavor and there's lots of things we can do to it. But the most important point I want to put with this is the benefits of drinking water and staying hydrated. So, maintaining your body's fluid balance. It carries nutrients to your cells, flushes toxins and waste from your body, supports healthy kidneys, keeping moisture-rich body parts such as your skin, your eyes, your mouth, your nose functioning well. You need water in these areas to keep them functioning well, just like it said, but you got to think about it. Everything uses moisture. Everything is heating and burning energy, and that takes moisture. So we need to be constantly replenishing that to support the functions in our body. It also lubricates and cushions our joints. It also prevents muscle cramps. Oh, I hated muscle cramps. I hate it when they wake you up. I haven't had it in several years, but I remember it would wake me up out of a dead sleep. It also regulates your body's temperature and your metabolism. It reduces inflammation. It slows the signs of aging. That's a really important one. You have to think about it. Like even like in the morning time, think about it. The best way, so our bodies are about 70% water and our brain is 80% water. Okay. So when you go to sleep at night, and let's just say in a perfect world, we go to sleep and we have 8 hours, right? We sleep 8 hours. So at the end of that 8 hours, assuming that we had all the water we were supposed to have in the day before, after this 8-hour sleep, your brain is not 80% water at that point. I don't know exactly how much it falls, but think about that. After 8 hours, you haven't drinking anything. So it's a good idea in the morning to wake up and drink a couple glasses of water to rehydrate your brain. You will notice higher functioning, you'll become more alert. It wakes you up in the morning faster than coffee. You can still have your coffee. I still drink coffee, but I just have the water first. Little tip there. So, warning signs that you may be becoming dehydrated. Urinating dark urine and not urinating at all. Feeling dizzy. Rapid breathing. Also, earlier today, I had gotten so caught up And I was like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I was yawning and yawning and yawning. And I had realized that it had been like at least 2 or 3, it was maybe like 3 or 4 hours actually, where I didn't drink any water. And I could tell I had had some coffee and I just was running on fumes for a second. And then my body just started, I was like yawning, I was tearing. And then I was like, oh, maybe I need some more coffee. And then I was like, duh. And I was filling up, the water for the coffee. And I was like, I need more water. And so still had a little bit of coffee, but I drank a bunch of water while the coffee was brewing. And then I got my cup of coffee and I've had a couple sips. And then I didn't even think about it. I started doing other things and it got cold. So it was the water, Also some other, going back, rapid, feeling dizzy when you're, starting to get dehydrated, or you might be really dehydrated, feeling dizzy, rapid breathing, rapid heartbeat, very dry skin. Your lips will, my son, I can tell, like I always am like, you need chapstick. And I'm like, first you need some water, because you could see his skin is peeling. I could tell he isn't, you got to remind your kids too. And you got to keep track of how much water they're drinking and how much water you're drinking. It's a lot. But I'm teaching him how to do that now, which is cool. So very dry skin, lack of energy, just feeling tired. And that's like what I was just experiencing. I was yawning and I was just like, started to burn out a little bit. I thought, gosh, this week took it out of me. You start blaming it on all these other variables. And that may be part of it. But guys, I was feeling like way too wiped out. And to drink a couple glasses of water and like, I literally felt like a wilted plant in the sun, and got some water and like perked back up. Fainting, if you're dehydrated, mental fogginess. That was another thing, like I was saying about drinking water right away in the morning. When you wake up, you feel foggy. I'm telling you, the water will work faster. Drink that water while your coffee's brewing. And then some things to consider when you're, usually as a rule of thumb, we say 8 cups, right? 8-ounce glasses of water a day. Pay attention to your measurements on that too. Like get accurate containers for measuring and figure out how big the cups are that you're drinking from. Don't just think, I had a client that, she was like, man, I can't make it to even 8 cups a day. And I was like, well, what cup are you using? I didn't even ask her that. We were talking about all these things and we were going over all these other little obstacles. And then I seen her cup and I was like, oh, is that the cup you use? She was like, yeah. And I said, oh, well, is it 4 of those? Cause that's like it was like a 20-ounce or a 24-ounce cup. And so it was just kind of she didn't realize 8-ounce glasses. So if it was 24 ounces, that's 3 cups at a time. So she's having 3 times 4. She's having 12 cups. So you have to pay attention. Too much water is not good either. And she was peeing all the time. And I kept telling her, oh, it'll subside. It's just that little malfunction of not seeing that container and her not realizing. I just thought it was common nature. But I think, we just need to make sure we go over all the little bases. Even in like the tech world, right? It's like the first thing they ask you for support. They say, did you turn the device on? Like simple things. Is it plugged in? Is it charged? They're always going to go with the simplest things first. And usually that's where it is. We're usually just a millimeter off. So she was drinking enough water. Anyways, too much. So water intake considerations, right? The level of activity that you do. I notice that when I'm talking a lot, when I'm done with these videos, I am like so thirsty. So I definitely drink water. So even talking puts off moisture. All these things. How much caffeine or alcohol you drink, big factor, guys. I remember I was in ROTC for the Air Force in high school, junior ROTC. And we did like boot camp and stuff, or encampment, or we just had like a little taste of it. And if we wanted soda, we had to drink, for every cup we drank of soda, we had to drink a cup of water, because sometimes it was really hot out there. So it's just a little thing, I don't know. So, and if you drink caffeine every morning, you need to replenish that. You need to drink like at least 2 cups of water extra on top of that. Or same thing with alcohol. So if you're drinking caffeine or alcohol on a regular basis, then you need to be drinking more water on a regular basis. And also the temperature or humidity of humidity levels of where you live, your climate in your area. Some people live, like I know when I go visit my mom, she lives in by Mount Shasta. So she lives on the desert side of the mountain. So it's a high desert. And I have to drink extra water there. I can't even finish coffee there. It's so hard. I have to drink so much more water. I just noticed that. These little things. So signs that you're well hydrated. And I hope these things are helpful. I really want you guys to think about this. I know it kind of gets like monotonous and we kind of know these things, but it's good to keep them fresh in your mind. I know my clients have been like, I hear your voice. I hear the things we talk about. It reminds me. So even if you could just spend a little bit of time and check in with the whole vibe that's going on here about considering yourself and the simple little gentle things that you can do to the main driving point is that not only does it improve your health and lower your risks of heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, it also, like, you feel so much more energized. And the energy, you don't realize it, but the energy it takes to worry if I know this, having this ice cream every night, I'm going to get old, or, I can't seem to get rid of this extra baby weight. It's been 10 years, or my child's 5, or my child's 3. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, all those little things, they're taking up space, they're taking up energy. And when you start to take small steps in the right direction, and you find a way to consistently stick with it, and then even when you fall off, you get back on it, it is so freeing. It helps so much. It helps so much, guys. I'm telling you. So I'm trying to make this fast. I keep running over. Oh. So signs that you're well hydrated. Light colored urine, abundant urine. You should need to empty your bladder every 2 to 3 hours. And, it might take an adjustment of a week or two to, if you go from not drinking enough water on a regular basis to drinking enough water on a regular basis, you have to give your body time to kind of adjust to it. So I do have a couple little tips if you guys are interested, actually 7 tips, to make water a little bit more fun, healthy, exciting, maybe a little bit more nutritional value to it. And the main thing that I want to say about water is that it balances your blood sugar by helping you to decrease cravings and increase energy. So by drinking more water, you actually decrease those cravings. You don't go so low and so high on the blood sugar roller coaster. Even just making that one adjustment will be adding one little stone into the pond. So, challenge. Why do you drink water? I want you to sit down and get out a piece of paper. You don't have to keep it. Or if you want to, it might be helpful as a reminder, as an anchor. But I really want you to ask yourself why you drink water. Don't think about whether you like it. Just the first thing that comes to mind, why you drink water. Why do we drink water? So, next question is, how do you drink that water? Do you think of it as like, no, not think of it. Sorry. How do you drink that water? Like, how much do you drink? Are you making sure that you are setting up the conditions for inevitable success? Making sure that you have that container filled maybe the night before to make sure you remember it. And And have compassion on yourself. Sometimes it's hard to get a habit going. It might take you a couple of days, but if you keep at it, eventually you will get one step further. So how, right? How you're drinking that water? How important is it? Are you adding sugary stuff? Are you, are you adding anything to it? Are you making it enjoyable for yourself? When do you drink that water? How often throughout your day? When are good times for you? Where do you spend your most time? Like, where do you spend your time the most? Like, if you're at work every day, well, I guess this is kind of, anyways, people still go to work, okay? There's still people out there in work. They go out of the home to the work. So if you're going, are you taking it with you? Are you making sure that you're monitoring how much water you're having? You don't have to make it, like, you don't need to get a measuring cup. It's just like, if you get a 32-ounce bottle and you fill that up before you leave the house and you drink that throughout the day and it's empty, fill it, right? And then you know, if you drink that second 32 ounce now, how much have you had? You've had 64 ounces. So we don't need to overcomplicate it, right? So when, how often, right? And also when has to do with not like trying to chunk it. We can't just sit down and drink 24 ounces of water 2 times a day. That's a lot of water. It's best to just space it out. Where are you drinking the water? You can drink water anywhere. So there's no excuse to where it's at, right? And who are you being when you drink the water? This one is really important. Is it something that you're enjoying or not enjoying? How can you make it more enjoyable? Can you, maybe if you work at home, you could just have a pitcher and just put your name on it. Maybe get a really cute little picture that you like, make it fun for yourself, your favorite color, something like that. And like look it on Amazon. You don't even have to leave your house for this. And look for something that has the container that has, half or the full amount that you're supposed to drink for the whole day. And make it fun for yourself. Get a goblet that you can pour into every day and make it a time that this is a time, and you could just kind of honor it. It sounds kind of silly, but seriously, it's not woo-woo. It really makes a huge difference. If you make it special for you to honor yourself, and it's like you're making a toast to your health, to your future. If you just tap into that, it takes like 30 seconds, and then you drink some water, you have that time. And it's going to make you feel amazing. It's going to energize you. It's going to help your brain function better. It's going to help all the processes in your body function better. It's going to help your eyes, your mouth, and your nose, and your throat. Just everything. Okay? So drink more water. Mind your business and drink more water. No. Tomorrow will be health episode number 9. And that will be it'll be step 2. And that has to do with protein. Another nifty little way to help balance your blood sugar. So my challenge to you tomorrow is to watch step 2 for protein, but really most importantly, drink more water. Start looking into what you can do for your water intake, okay? And with that, I will leave you. I kind of wanted to pull a card. I know I'm taking a long time, but I just want to take the time. Okay, let's go with this one. I exude possibility. Food for thought. What would you do if the sky was the limit? What if there was no caps, right? And not just with your water. You can think about this stuff. I mean, you really can get to an energetic level to where, you really can get a lot of things that you want. Like a lot. It's not as bleak and horrible as it is out there, even during this time. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I felt like I needed to say it. So with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fabulous night. And I hope this message finds you well. Thank you.